Okay. Ready? Alright. Alright, so what's bringing you in today, Bob?
Yeah, so I've noticed like a lot more like swelling and itchiness and like discoloration in my calves and the legs are really starting to worry me because like my dad had issues with ulcers on his legs.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I came in.
That's why you came in?
Yeah.
Alright, have you noticed like any pain with it or any times that it's, hurting you more?
No, just a lot more like swelling and itchy on like the skin part of it.
Okay.
Like I don't think that there's really like any pain or whatever.
Okay. I mean, looking back at your chart here, you have that past medical history of the venous insufficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, on your physical exam, you can see the stasis dermatitis there. So a lot of times that can cause pain, especially with sitting for prolonged periods of time and, pretty much any time where you're not moving around. So
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a truck driver.
All right, so you don't get to walk much, do you?
No, yeah, it's full time, long days in the truck. So yeah.
I mean, that probably has something to do with it.
Mm.
I know that compression socks or stockings can help with that. Getting up and moving can also help. So, I mean, how often do you get out of the truck and walk around?
I mean, like as far as like with like them like they need me to be like where I need to be when I need to be there. So like it's not really like
so just like
shift,
rest stops
like,
and
probably like not that often. It's a lot like most just sitting in the truck.
Okay. Well, I also see here that you were here 4 months ago, right?
Yeah.
4 months ago, and we wanted you to make an appointment for like a month later so we could talk about some stuff. Were you just not able to because of work or?
Just time got away from me. Just busy.
That's understandable. It's understandable. A lot of times with your the stuff that you're experiencing with your legs comes with people who are overweight. And have you ever tried to lose any weight or?
No, I haven't, and I know I do probably need to lose a little bit of weight, but I mean, I don't really know like where to start, like because I haven't tried any diets or weight loss anything.
Okay.
I don't even know like what'll work and what's just a waste of my time.
Do you want to lose weight though?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I know it needs to happen, so like yeah.
So you've never tried any food diets or exercise programs or anything like that before?
No.
Okay. Well, we can talk about some today. I say you have high blood pressure, so has anybody else ever recommended like a DASH diet or like a low sodium diet?
I mean, nobody's really said anything to me about my diet. I haven't changed my diet at all for anything, so.
Can you just run me through what your normal diet would be?
Yeah, sure. Like for breakfast, it's usually like from Wawa, like hash brown and bacon and egg wrap, and then usually get like an Italian hoagie and fries with lunch or whatever, and then for dinner, usually just something easy like a pizza or like a frozen like Hungry Man frozen dinner meal, and then I drink 2-liter bottles of Coke throughout the day, every day, and then also water and coffee with breakfast.
Right. Do you drink any other water at all throughout the day, or is it just the soda that you normally do?
Just the Coke.
All right. Well, some of the things that we can maybe start you on or that we can work towards, definitely trying to cut down on the soda consumption. Even, I don't know if you feel like you're addicted to it or anything like that, but we can, try to cut that down, try to drink more water.
Okay.
That's usually a good place to start. Always try to maybe drink a glass of water before your meals because then you feel fuller as you eat and you'll eat less, and it kind of just gets all of your gastric juices flowing and makes it easier to digest and everything.
Okay.
When it comes to the food that you're actually eating, it's not the best diet because it's a lot of takeout foods or foods that have already been prepared for you.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm in the truck. It's a lot of it's stress.
It's hard to
and
get fresh food sometimes,
it's,
especially when you're
with the time to do anything or make anything. It's like something like grab and go, and then I'll have to do what I need to do for work.
So that's understandable. It's definitely hard. I mean, people just normally traveling just stop at wherever and just grab something quick. So when you do that every day, that can add up after a while. But maybe trying to find some fresh fruits and veggies at some of the places. Like I know Wawa has apples and carrots and celery with peanut butter. Peanut butter has the protein in it, so it'll help you stay fuller longer. Has anyone ever talked to you, or have you seen any commercials about like a Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or
when I watch TV, there's just it seems like there's 10,000 different things that everybody says is the best, and just I don't even know what's worth it or worth whatever money it is, to do it.
Yeah. So there's a couple that have been really proven to help, and Weight Watchers is one of them. I don't know how your financials are, and it's not my place to know. But for a small monthly fee, they give you recipes, they give you journals to help write stuff down, and that will help you limit your caloric intake every day. They base off your height and weight and all different types of things on how much you should take in to lose 2 pounds a week, 1.5 pounds, a pound a week, whatever you decide. So help keeping track of that will also help lose some weight. Like I said, the other big thing is the water. Water helps a lot. So whatever you feel comfortable with starting out, try to cut down on the soda as much as you can and replace it with water.
Okay. So I drink a lot of soda. It helps me get through the day. So
does the caffeine help you to stay awake when you're trying?
We're on the road all day long. It gets prevents it from fading off, and everything.
Yeah. A healthier alternative to that is something like a black tea of some sort. That has the caffeine in it, and it's just, honestly, it's just herbs and hot water or water in general. But it has the caffeine in it that'll help you stay awake. It's a much healthier option than a soda. A lot of times there's less sugar in it than a soda too, which helps. So now that we've talked about the diet and try to look for those fresh veggies and fruits and try to find meals or food that's a little less in fat. The pizza and the Wawa hoagie wraps aren't the best. When for a breakfast you could eat 3 hard-boiled eggs or have eggs without the cheese and the salted and cured meats and everything.
So that'll make the legs better?
It can help it. Okay. It really could help it. With that and the some exercise or just walking around and the stockings or the leg compressions, that should help with pain and hopefully help it resolve within a couple of months if we start to lose the weight.
Okay.
Has anyone talked to you about an exercise program before?
No. Yeah, no, I've never had any of this at all. So if you have anything to tell me, that would be great.
I don't want to. You can start off with some light walking around. Don't go out running a marathon tomorrow. But
that ruins my Saturday.
I first want to maybe get a stress test on you first to see what's going on, because I don't want to tell you one thing and then something happens to you. So I want to get you a stress test first, And then
And
based off
what
those,
is that for?
so that's to make sure that your heart's healthy enough to do all this exercise,
Okay.
or at least to start out to help it get better.